Next naman is yung ating port address translation. So, kung yung static NAT natin referred to as one-to-one and dynamic NAT is sometimes referred to as many-to-many, by that logic, path is many to one. Many addresses are translated to a single IP address. The router keeps track of the layer for port number used so it can identify each of the inside hosts. So here, sa step 1, RIP has been configured so that R1 and R2 can reach their inside networks. Why can PC1, PC2, and PC3 successfully ping server 1? So, try natin ping 1.1.1. So, yan, request timeout. So, yung hint natin that is the serial connection between R1 and R2 simulating the internet with ACL. Why it fails to ping? Because PC1 has an IP address in a private range. These addresses are not routable on the internet. To simulate the internet, we have to configure the access control list on R1 and R2 to prevent IP addresses from being routed on the serial link between them. So next is let's configure path on R1 to translate the addresses in the 192.168.1.0/24 network to R1's S0/3/0 interface. Make sure to overload the interface. So we need to configure the path on R1 to translate the IP address of PC1, PC2, and PC3 to the IP address of R1. So using this command, let's proceed to R1, CLI, EN, and FT. So yung ano natin, IP not inside natin is the G00 interface. So authorize G00, then type IP not inside. Yung outside interface naman natin is yung serial 030. In serial 030. Not outside. Signal natin. Yan. Now to configure a dynamic NAT, we had to configure the access control list and NAT pool before we configure the NAT statement itself. Pero dito sa port address translation natin, we just create an ACL to identify the inside address range to translate, and then we create a NAT statement to translate them to the outside interface. Let's make the ACL. This ACL is used to identify traffic, not to allow or block traffic. Traffic permitted by the ACL will be translated. And also the traffic derived by the ACL will be translated but won't be blocked. So let's make an ACL to permit traffic from the 192.168.1.0/24. So, dito pa rin sa ating configuration, global configuration mode, type access list 1 permit 192.168.1.0, then yung 0.0.0.255. Ayan. Ay, wait lang. Access list. Sorry. Access list 1. Next is, now we just have to make the NAT statement. The first half is identical to dynamic NAT. So let's continue. IP NAT inside source list 1 interface. Yung ating interface is yung serial 0330. Then type natin yung overload. IP NAT inside source list. IP NAT inside source list 1. So the overload command here, it allows the router to translate multiple hosts to the same IP address and keep track and the layer for port number to identify each host. So now let's ping from each PC to server 1, then use a show command on R1 to check the translation. Ping na natin, ping 1.1. So as you can see, may reply na siya sa ating server. Next naman yung ating PC 2. Ping 1.1.1. Goods na rin siya. PC 3. Ping 1.1.1.100. So yan, nag-reply na siya. So, next natin is show a command on R1 to check the translation. So, same dun sa dati. So, dito sa ating privilege accept mode, show IP NAT translations. So, dito sa ating inside local, same as yung inside local natin, itong inside local is same as the previous lab. But the inside global naman natin, addresses are all the same before. However, inside global same sa previous lab. Pero yung pinagkaiba lang is R1 keeps track of this layer for port numbers. So, ito 4 port numbers. So, it knows which PC to send the return traffic from server 1 to. So, ito lang yung pinagkaiba. So, yan. Tapos na natin yung ating lab